Warning, Metal Gear Rising contains blood, violence, badass cyborg ass kickings, and the most awesome enemies this side of Full Metal Alchemist. If you have an overwhelming urge to scream rules of nature, don't worry, that is normal. Doctors are not necessary unless you are consulting our German Dr. Cyborg Otaku. Please, enjoy. Glowing red eye, high frequency blade. This must be Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, one of the greatest video games I have ever played in my life. It's not a technical marvel, but just the overwhelming coolness and awesomeness that this game delivers is just amazing. And I have never played any of the other Metal Gear Solid games at all. I mean, I only have a limited knowledge of, just whatever I stumbled upon on the internet, but really, this is my real introduction to the Metal Gear series. And now, as you probably know, we're doing this a little bit differently than normal playthroughs would probably have it. I am going to go through the game on hard difficulty, and I am going to keep some of the customization options I've unlocked to sort of make up for maybe any of the difficulty jumps that come up in the AI, because this isn't really something where I'm trying to prove how skilled I am with the game. This is just showing off Metal Gear Rising Revengeance for anyone who's never seen it, and really show why it's so awesome, and at my own pace, at my own style. And as you can probably guess, if you have never even heard of the Metal Gear series, these games are very story heavy, so if you don't like watching cutscenes, then I don't think you're probably going to want to watch this playthrough, because believe me, there is a lot of story to go through here. I mean, the action's definitely a lot of fun, but again, if you're one of those people who are just, skip, I want to skip this, I want to play the game, then you're just probably better off watching a different playthrough that I'm probably going to make around this time.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
And there we have Raiden, our main hero, our Bishi. I believe that's the term for it. But at least he's a good one. And what's amazing about this, what's amazing about Raiden, is that in Metal Gear Solid 2, as far as I heard, there were a bunch of people who did not like Raiden, mainly because he was replacing Solid Snake as the main character, at least for that game, and just a bunch of different other factors that went into it that I don't really know of. But then Metal Gear Solid 4 rolls around, and then Raiden is this cyborg ninja, and people are like, oh, well, actually, yeah, he's actually gotten cooler. This game rolls around and now it's just like, we need more Raiden!
Others can be preserved.
So, what we're doing right now, we're in some unnamed African country with the Prime Minister Namani and his typical anime black guy advisor, what with pulling up his sunglasses with his middle finger. And yes, right as I started talking about this, we have come to my favorite character in the entire game. And probably a lot of other people's. Oh god, yay! Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. Jetstream Sam! He's probably my new man crush from how much I'm gonna gush about him. Cause it's so hard to explain, but just watch this. That!
A cyborg.
That is why I love Jetstream Sam. He just outright butchers a cyborg, and he's killing a bunch of them. And in the middle of all this, and with a bunch of guns pointed at him, he has the time to turn around and give the biggest shit-eating grin you've ever seen in your life. So, I guess these terrorists really want the money dead for some reason. But don't worry, it's up to us, or really, it's up to Raiden to save the Prime Minister, hopefully. Right now, we just gotta set up the set piece for this prologue tutorial level. Which, I gotta say, it has a lot of little nice touches, even for someone like me, who, like I said, I haven't played any of the Metal Gear Solid games, but I do know that once gameplay starts, the heads-up display is actually going to resemble Metal Gear Solid 4 Rise of the Patriots, and how Raiden's I guess Raiden's gameplay was in that. If he was playable, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could also play as Raiden or you only played as Solid Snake. I am not sure. But here, Raiden has one of the coolest weapons because it can cut through almost anything that Kojima and the crew has decided, you know what, you can cut through this. Break our game. We dare you. Try to break it as hard as you can. And really,
Let's get this.
with something called a high-frequency blade, and something as crazy as this, you wouldn't expect it to do anything else. Now, I don't understand why Raiden's, like, VR thing, or augmented vision, whatever it's called. I don't know why it's like a little cyber eye patch compared to the full face mask he gets later. Like, you'd think he'd probably want some more protection in the middle of a sword fight, especially when they're probably going to be trying to aim for his face. But you'll see that he regrets it later on. Spoilers. But yeah, stuff like that, cutting up the environment, and just with reckless abandon, it's just so beautiful. And yeah, unfortunately, the full potential of how fun the game is not shown here because you're still not at what you're gonna be throughout most of Revengeance. But that doesn't matter because your sword attacks are still there whenever you complete a game and you go back a couple chapters and you keep, you know, whatever customizable moves you unlock, you still keep those. It's just that anything to do with the Zandatsu or enhanced blade mode, where you slice the enemy open and extract their spinal electro fluids, that kind of stuff, it just makes the game a lot more fun and brutal, and it's just fun to just kind of cut up guys like they were just plain old store-bought sushi. So right now the enemies aren't too hard here, but that's to be said, it's tutorial. But I haven't played this game in a bit of a while, so it was kind of a bit tricky-dicky to kind of get back into it and forget what the lock-on button was, especially in the upcoming boss fight that's going to be in a little bit. But really, it's just fun to slice these guys apart and also get some training in. And yeah, for a defense in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, you only have one true defensive option, and that's the parry, which you press the direction button, or you press the left analog stick towards the direction of your enemy, and then you have to press X and parry their attacks right when they try to hit you. And you know, for extras that are going to be dying pretty quick, these guys were not half bad. They at least knew how to use a sword, thank goodness, but I don't think they're gonna beat a Metal Gear Ray. I don't know, I just don't think I see Nameless Black Man really accomplishing this feat. Especially when it can do that to you. Of course, it has to scream like it's in the middle of a Jurassic Park film, but hey, what would you expect in a world like this? And ooh, brutal! Buddy, you gotta work on your swordplay. Oh, never mind, you don't need that arm anyway. Actually, what's sort of interesting to me is that, considering what other information is revealed later in the game, I think these guys could be saved. That, just kind of to just say it, their heads weren't destroyed, like their brains weren't sliced in half or anything. I think these guys could get a new body and be okay. But not Namani. I think he's pretty much screwed here.
Stop.
Who the fuck is this freakazoid?
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course.
I just want to start war again and
Africa's
make
just
a
getting
bunch
bit
of
too
war
peaceful.
money because, damn it, war is fun. War, war, war. I want to have sex with
Since they
war.
shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger?
That's pretty much what he is saying. I love war. War's the best thing ever. Why can't we have more war in the world? War can solve peace. War is better than peace, because I'm Sundowner and I'm from California. And I look like a beefed up John McCain.
So long.
Jack! Bye, Jack! Oh goodness, now it's boss fight time with Metal Gear Ray, who, for some reason, for an unmanned gear, it roars. I don't know why they roar. Ask someone else about that, because I'm sure not gonna know. Anyway, Metal Gear Ray, he's not really a difficult boss to fight. It's just that you gotta know how to avoid his attacks, and you'll be fine. And plus, when you ramp up the difficulty, that also increases how much damage it causes you. Any of the attack that hits you, how much they take off. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Now, I hope you forgive me for really going for the tail of this Metal Gear, because I don't know why, but whenever I saw there was an achievement that you could actually cut off the tail of the Metal Gear, I don't know, I just thought, hey, I'm just gonna do this even though I don't know what I'm doing. But regardless, the Metal Gear isn't really that hard, especially when it's just attacking the air like that. It's not even making that much of an effort to get at you. Well, it got me there. Cause like I said, I haven't touched this game in a bit of a while. It's not that I'm really out of touch, it's that I just need to fine-tune myself to the way of the Metal Gear. But anyway, well, the way of Metal Gear Rising, not this Metal Gear, who's a bit of a punk, especially with how much he runs away.
They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon.
I didn't think that was really a plasma cannon. I guess I don't know that much about sci-fi weapons, but I also know I'm not supposed to really attack the air when I'm about to get stomped on like Gray Fox did. Oh, but yeah, free blade mode, it's so fun. Even if you just repeatedly slash the same part over and over again, it's just carving things to the most minuscule as you can make them. That's just so satisfying. Yeah, a lot of this fight is really just the Metal Gear running away from you right after you hit it. Maybe it's something to do with, like, the androids in Dragon Ball Z where Vegeta says, "Do androids feel fear, or oh, sorry, not my best Vegeta impression there, and yeah, that Metal Gear just ran roughshod over me. What's interesting about this fight, though, is that the Metal Gear never did this one attack I thought it's supposed to do every time you fight it, where it launches all these little missiles out to the ground that, unless you cut them, they're going to explode and really, you know, get you in a bad spot. But for some reason, he just seemed more content to just try to attack me with his face and run away like a little robo-wuss. Or, no, not a robo-wuss. It's not a robot. It's just some sentient war weapon. Maybe that just shows how much I know about Metal Gear. I don't think this is really supposed to be something that catches you up on anything to do with Metal Gear. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, you knew the words. And if you didn't, well, there you go. We have a meme. Oh, Boris fucking loves it. Oh, God. Even Raiden loves. Look at that big dumb grin on his face.
Very good. But do not rest easy just yet.
Notice that you do not have a kill listed in your combat results. That is something to take note of, folks. And I am pretty bad at spoiling things also. But yeah, I really screwed up bad there, and of course, whenever you lose enough health, you start to hear the dreaded beeping when you're almost dead sound. You probably know it from Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, various other games I might not know of. And Sundowner must be slow as shit if that was as far as he got during that whole fight. Oh yeah, that's the bald John McCain guy's name, Sundowner. And Ninja Run is pretty nifty. Like, once you get in the right spot, it gets you where you need to go. But, again, how is this big lug of muscle and meat getting it farther than Raiden? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The missiles just falling down and destroying everything, because Metal Gears don't give a shit about collateral damage. And now we have Rules of Nature playing again. Oh boy. But don't worry, folks. When I know how to clutch it out, I clutch it out. I am not gonna lose to the freaking Metal Gear Ray. I am not like a certain little ginger from another popular review series that no, Let's Play series. I can't even talk. This is just how much I don't want to lose to the Metal Gear. But, yeah, if I can be brutally honest here. No, wait, I'm not being brutally honest. I'm just being honest about what I like outside of my own little world. I got first exposure to Metal Gear Rising thanks to Matt, Pat, Wooly, well, Wooly after during the DLC segments, but Matt and Pat from Two Best Friends. And the more I saw of this game, the more I wanted to play it, and now that I am, it is just amazing that it runs even better than you think it looks. It's definitely responsive. That's one of my favorite things about this. It feels responsive. And more Rules of Nature! Lives on the line! I don't know the words to Rules of Nature! You know, Raiden, you might want to finish that guy off. He might, pull some bullshit like that. Yeah, spit like the Iron Sheik, Metal Gear. You can't pussy it. I just find it amazing that Raiden's still running in midair like he just went off a Wile E. Coyote cliff. But it doesn't matter! This Metal Gear's going down! Eat shit and die, Metal Gear! And it's over. Whenever the character puts their sword away in a badass manner, you know they're dead. And pretty nice, I got an S rank. Seriously, why aren't these guys trying to snipe Sundowner? I know he has the Prime Minister, but out of all these cyborgs, they don't even have a sniper on them? That bald head is a pretty inviting target, you know. Unless maybe cyborgs have this inner mechanism or something to warn them of, watch out, bullets are gonna go straight through your head. But then again, they're cyborgs. They appear to be human, but they're not, so maybe they're just resistant to bullets, I guess. I'm just saying, they could have sniped Sundowner. But then again, we wouldn't have had this scene, and he... Well, this is just going to be very interesting. For a very fun reason.
He's headed for the front of the train. After him. Raiden, an unidentified field roller is headed your way.
Don't worry, it's not going to attack you. It's just there to aid the enemy, but really, they're not going to kill you with it.
Prime Minister!
How the hell did he have the time to chain up the body?
Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here.
Well, then why the hell did you need him? Or why did you take him? Just to attract Raiden over to you so that you could beat him up? Or kill him, really.
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology,
It's not like war that's torn apart countries, pitted human beings against one another against their will, and really changed the world for the worst. Wars are awesome!
You ain't listening.
Yeah, Sundowner is definitely my least favorite of the bosses you're gonna fight in this. Mainly because he's just a big... Ooh, war's awesome! He's just... It just gets annoying like that. And I find it amazing that Sam yawned after hearing a bunch of Sundowner's bullshit, which I happily agree with Sam. It's boring. But, of course... Got a dead Prime Minister on our hands, and kinda slow on the uptake on that no, Raiden. But we just gotta watch this big Californian lug nut fly away. I don't know what. Yeah, this is definitely a fight we're gonna win against Sam.
Yours, Sam.
Yes! Oh gosh, I forgot they played the Jetstream Sam theme song in this. Of course you're not gonna hear the full thing, because... Just watch. Look at him! He's egging you on to try and attack him! What a dick! Alright, maybe if I walk over... Alright, come on, motherfucker! Oh, damn, he just whoops your ass! Now, don't worry, folks, this is a fight you're supposed to lose, but... Even if I am supposed to lose, I'm not gonna go out like a chump! I gotta stand up to Jetstream! As much as I love him, I gotta teach him a lesson. Oh man, though, that's I think he does have that parry in the true fight you have against him, and oh boy, yeah, he's a tough cookie. I know this is futile, but I still gotta fight my heart out. You're really gonna have to kill me, Sam, to keep me down. No, you don't. You're not gonna get me. Jesus, he's going crazy. Oh man. Watch it, Sam, you're going nuts. Oh shit. Oh shit, look, I stabbed him. I made him stagger. But I pissed him off too.
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose.
You're supposed to use it to entertain at parties. Oh. Now let that be a reminder, folks. That's Raiden's real eye. Oh god, that is nasty.
But you hold it back. No. My sword is a tool of
I am an Avenger. I'm going to avenge my dead clan and kill my brother. Naruto! No, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. But let me tell you, if a Japanese Brazilian was flying at me with a red sword of fire and doom, I would probably surrender. I know my limits. And oh god, this is so cool! He actually shot his sword out of its sheath! Oh! Look at all those cyborg juices flying out of his arm! Oh yeah, folks, that's not blood. That's cyborg juices. That's how they're getting away with an M rating and not adults only because of how violent this is.
Raiden, are you alright? You're almost clear of the tunnel.
Don't worry. No need to tag in, Coach. I can take him. Even though he just punked me. Sam is just a... He's such a huge dick, but he's so cool. I think I can take him. Shut up, Sam. I have you on the ropes now. You're nothing. That was just a lucky shot. Oh, well, that was another lucky shot. Oh, this isn't good.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
So, whenever you bring a tool to a sword fight, expect to lose your eye and your left arm in a very grotesque manner. But don't worry, I hear they're starting to set up hospitals for that kind of specific treatment.
Lucky devil.
For Mother Russia! Here comes Boris! Yeah, this guy is Boris. He's one of your he's part of your crew in this company called Maverick, which is, as Raiden described it earlier, like a private security firm or something. Whatever he said about that, I'm not gonna bother to go back and get my information right. Regardless, he's the head of Maverick, and he's in charge of your missions, and he's pretty much the head honcho. Head honcho is gonna try to shoot down a tricopter.
Down you go.
Hey, if my boss went out of his way to save my ass, I'd work for him. But alas, Jetstream Sam and Sundowner get away this time. Unfortunately, no big boom to come with the glory of Mother Russia today. But will Raiden survive from his injuries? Can he survive from the blood he has lost against Jetstream Sam? Of course it is. This is just the prologue. But Really, that's just a small taste of the mayhem that's about to come. At least in between the story segments. And, oh yeah, real quick. Whenever you try to S-rank through a whole chapter, you have to S-rank every single battle. So if you miss one S-rank, yeah, you're pretty much going to be stuck with an A, probably. And you'll just pretty much feel cheated. But, whatever. Rankings mean bullshit in these games. Next time, when we one-man quest Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood. Easy there, Dracula.
That happens.